Waiting for it to go live. Hi guys, good morning. Good morning. Let's give it a hot minute. Let's give it a hot minute. Let's turn this camera on in case we want to use it. Hi guys, good morning. This is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs. I am gonna sew up a Frank Jr. today out of what we cut out the other day. If you watch that cutting out video, I know a lot of people don't like cutting out videos, but that's okay. I don't particularly like them either myself, but I think some people find them very helpful. Good morning. And so I do, you know, plus it kind of goes with that deciding on materials, which I am still going to do probably in the next week or two. I actually just need to schedule it, because if I don't schedule it, I keep forgetting to do it. Hi guys, good morning. This is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs. So today we are going to sew up the Frank Jr. at 110% that I cut out the other day. There's my friend Brenna, my friend Lori, Candace, Robbie, Cynthia. Hi Delphina, Carrie, Adele. Adele, I have to say something. Are you a fan of Adele? You know, the singer Adele? Because number one, it's a beautiful name. Number two, I love her music. Yeah. Every time I see her name, I think of her. Hi, Candace. Hi, Jessica. Hi, everybody. Good morning. I intended to do this yesterday, and it just never happened. You know, what can I say? The day got away from me, and it never happened. So, it's happening now. I am just doing a couple little prep things that, you know, oh dear. I just hit my coffee over there. I got a fresh cup of coffee. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Nancy. Patricia. Let's see who else is here. Hold on. Hold. Yeah, I know. She's amazing. I don't know that she has any new music, though. I haven't seen any new music come from her in quite a while, actually. I don't think she's touring either, is she? She's not doing any concerts, at least not over here. She may be over there. I don't know. Rebecca. Hi, Doris. Hi, guys. Oh, I'm so glad you're all here. I just kind of did this at the last minute today because I was going to get in the pool, and then I decided, no, I'm spending too much time in the pool. And, you know, I don't mind getting a little sun, but I think I got too much last week. So today was not a pool day. I think we'll both get, Tony and I'll both get in the pool tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon. All right, so I'm making my inside zipper. She's very quiet at the moment. Yeah, you're exactly right. Her songs are timeless. Yeah. I think, you know, she has a son. You know, she's probably just trying to enjoy life. Being famous like that is hard work. Not that I have any idea what that is, but it's hard work. All right. So here's what we're going to do. This is what I recorded, this one, and I will release it. This is the caramel Frank Jr. at 110%. It's a perfect size for me. So you have this front pocket. So it is recorded, and I'll release it probably next week. Then you have your back slip pocket. This is what I'm carrying right now because I love it so much. Thanks, Lori. And then on the inside, you have, what's this? Oh, this is a receipt for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has their pimento jalapeno honey sandwiches out again. Tony and I love them so much. We went and got one yesterday. So, and plenty of room for everything I carry, which is usually a purse pouch, a small Jordan pouch, hand sanitizer, and, you know, my peppermints. Let's have a peppermint, why don't we? Thank you, Brenna. Hi, Jackie. Okay, so it's a perfect size, and I could put some more things in it. That's why I really like it. The thing that I don't like about this one, not that there's anything wrong with it, is that I did not interface one thing. It's leather. It didn't need any interfacing. However, oh, there's my friend Sabrina. Hi, girl. Helsibia. Very hot, 100 degrees here. Oh, Austria. It's very hot here. It's not 100 degrees, but I think the heat index has been way over 100 lately. So today I'm using different materials, number one, and I'll show you from the cutout. And this is just a little bit squishy for me. It's fine, and I do love it, and I'm going to carry it. It's going to be my bag. But I don't like a really stiff bag, but I don't like a really slouchy bag. So today's is going to be kind of in between. That's my goal. So that's what I'm carrying right now. 110% Frank Jr. Perfect. Sabrina says she's going to stay inside the rest of the summer. I completely understand that in every sense. Yes, I do. Although if I'm not in the pool, I will be inside. Yeah. Okay. Let me have a sip of coffee and have a tiny infomercial. I don't know if she's on here. I kind of doubt it. She's a busy girl. Danny from Measure and Cut has several new things out, two of which I have. This is a needle case. I love it. You know, my needles are usually in my drawer in here, and they just are everywhere. I can't see what I have. This way, I can pull, or I can put them in, you know, size order or whatever. And I can tell how many I have very easily. This is a regular size needle case. These happen to be all my leather needles. Isn't that cute? And it is purple, and it says needles on it. I love it ever so much. Okay, so that's that. She is coming out with a wider one because, let me show you. These needles, this needles doesn't fit in there. So she's coming out with one that fits this specifically for me, but I know you guys will love it too. Oh, you guys, I didn't go on Do Not Disturb. Let me do that real quick. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So she's coming out with another one that's a little wider and taller. I don't know why these are bigger, but they are. So she's coming out with that. She's working on it as we speak. The other thing that they're carrying, look at these guys. These are the cutest little magnets. They're magnets. I put them here just so I could show you, but they're magnets for your table with your aluminum underneath. Aren't they cute? They come in sets of 4. I got 4 in 4 different colors because I thought they were so cute. So I think they're doing a little upgrade to these, so you might want to hold off. I don't know if they're out there now or not. And then the other thing that she has is a rotary blade thing just like this. So this is for used needles. I don't get paid to do this. She doesn't give me anything, any product. I just love it, and she's a friend. So I'm happy to support another small business. She's coming out with a rotary blade holder that will, you can put your old rotary blades in, because what do you do with them? Right now, I just save the old rotary thing that it comes in and throw it away in there, but this is going to be fabulous. It's a great container for needles. So that's measureandcut.com. Brenna, Sabrina, you have a gator in the lake near you? Look at him. Oh, dear. Don't feed it. Don't feed it because then it'll never go away. Okay, let me show you what I've done so far. That's enough of that. Measureandcut.com, Brenda linked it. You guys, all her stuff is fabulous. She has all kinds of things. I don't have everything that she sells. Excuse me. I should never eat a peppermint while I'm talking. Okay. So I did make my strap. And this was this was Colleen's idea. And is Colleen on here? Colleen, are you here? Because if you are, we need to go. When are we going to Tandy? We need to go to Tandy. So here's the strap I made. It's only 1 inch, and here's why. I forgot that I was going to make a 1.5 inch, and I cut all my pieces for a 1 inch strap, and I thought, oh, for heaven's sakes. So rather than waste it, I just went ahead and made it 1 inch, and it's fine. So I put the iridescent on the top and the aqua on the bottom. It's beautiful in every way. So, and here's my 1 inch strap connectors. Do you see those? They're perfect. Okay, so that's the strap. It's a little stiff. Oh, Candace is coming to Dallas on the 20th. You're going to have to see her. Hi, Patty. Yes. Hi, Paula. Did I say good morning there? Okay. All right. Hi, Annie. Here's my friend Annie. Okay. And I did my zipper gusset. And I'm going to point this out. I'm not going to say too much about it because I don't want to steal someone's thunder, but these are coming. Let me put you here so you can see it. Look at these. I currently do sell these D-ring zipper pulls. And look at this. It's coming soon, probably in the next week or two. And Lori, are you here? Are you still here, Lori? Let me just see. You can pound the strap seams and it will soften up. Okay, I'll work on that because it is pretty stiff. But these are coming soon. They're little zipper pulls out of leather. I do sell currently the D-ring zipper pulls, so you can go get those in all the colors. But these are coming soon. I think Lori took a break and she's not on anymore. Hi, Wendy. Okay. Lori says not on your life. I mean, Sabrina says not on your life. I love it. Okay, so I did that. And that's all the prep I've done. I guess I did my D-rings. And I'm using triangular rings today. So now we're on to that inside zipper pocket. I have a hot cup of coffee and it's just, can you see it? It's a wonderful thing. This is a Christmas Starbucks mug from probably 25 years ago. I wish they still sold this size because I love it. I thought I just heard somebody knock on the door, but I didn't see anybody. Okay. Let's do the inside pocket. Lori, when we did this, we had already done this, so I decided to leave this for this video, for this live. I did it on the video that I recorded that you'll see. Oh, you're still there. Okay. I didn't say too much, Lori. I wanted to leave the, you know, the brouhaha for you. Okay. I'm going to just clip my zipper. Let me get my directions because I don't want to mess this up. Oh, yeah. This just needs to be right side down with the zipper closing to the left. Okay. It's just a zipper with zipper ends on it. Okay. I think that knock was just Tony out playing with the dogs. Oop, oop, whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Oh, they should be available next week. Oh, it's very exciting. All right, I'm looking at my pattern because I need to see the seam allowance. Okay, there it is. Okay, here we go. Get my zipper pull out of the way. You're what? You're trying to clean up leather. Oh. That's going to take a hot minute. You guys, I saw Lori's sewing room yesterday, and it was quite the disaster. So I think that's what she's talking about. She's cleaning up her space. Yeah. You know how you get busy and things just get thrown every which way? Well, it happens. All right, so now I'm going to put a piece of tape here. Take your other interior zipper pocket, and I'm going to add tape right here on top. And actually, I need to... I don't know what I was doing there. I don't want that piece of tape there. We are going to turn this. It's very interesting because you are turning it through this top right here. Deb, I am working on a Frank Jr. at 110%. It's a crossbody by Sincerely Jen. Oh, guys, I'm getting tape everywhere. I made one and I recorded the video, which I will release probably this next week sometime. It's the perfect size. Just really the perfect size. All right, so those two pieces are right sides together with that zipper sandwiched in between. Okay. This is only my third one, Wendy. Believe it or not, it's only my third one. I know. It feels like a lot, but the one with Lori on the live was my first. This was my second. I recorded this one. And this is my third. Yep. All right, so I'm going to leave a turning hole here and here. So... let's start here and we'll go all the way around. This is if you like crossbodies, this is really a good one. And the reason I say that, it's got a front pocket, it's got a back slip pocket, and lots of room inside. And it's got a zipper pocket inside, a unique zipper pocket, which is what we're doing right now. All right, I gotta reach in to get rid of my zipper pull. I don't know how long this pattern's been out, but I am way late. Yeah, this pattern came out in 24. And I'm just, it's 26, the mid 26, and I'm just now making it. So I'm a little tardy and falling in love with this pattern. Don't ask me why. You have to have it, Wendy. You honestly, you really do. I made one at 115%, and for me, it was just a little too big. I don't have it in here, or I'd show you. Trimming all my corners and stuff. The 110% is perfect. Now, I will eventually make it at the regular size because it might be good for me too, actually. So the 110% is Lori's fault. I'm just going to say it out loud. Yeah. Do I blame everything on Lori? I don't mean to, but that's what friends do. Lovingly blame each other for things. Yeah. Casey is working on a tester pattern for Bloom and Needle. You know, Casey, I saw the one that she came out with just recently, and it's really cute. It's very, very cute. Colleen! When are we going to Tandy? When are we going? What day next week do you want to go? Is your mom able to go? I'd love to meet her. We can do it whenever it works best for you two. Next week, actually, I can't do it on Thursday or Friday, but I could do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then we have company coming, so it'd have to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, so there is my zipper pocket, my inside zipper pocket. It's just a cute little thing. All right, let me get my directions. Thursday, I can't do Thursday. Hold on, let me look at the calendar. I might be able to do Thursday. Let me see. I could do Thursday afternoon. Yeah, I could do Thursday afternoon. Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday would be better for me. She has her post-op appointment on Wednesday. Okay. Let's talk offline. I might be able to do it Thursday afternoon. Lining back bottom. All right, I need my lining back bottom. Let me find that piece. It's not that. It's not that. Lining back bottom. It's one of these. Okay. Tuesday. Tuesday would be perfect for me. We're having my husband's daughter and her whole family next weekend for the 4th weekend. We're very excited. Babies, kids, granddaughters. Very fun. Very, very fun. All right. So this, I'm sorry, I have the pattern right here in front of God and everybody. Let's stitch across this. Hi, Twin Sue. Look what I did. Oh dear, Jack's gonna have to come visit. I forgot to fold in my turning hole. I just got really carried away. I got carried away talking about going to Tandy. See, that's what happens. So the other thing I wanted to mention, tomorrow is Leather Live Day. My friend Terry, who lives in the neighborhood, is coming over to help me do the leather live. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. We are going to do, it's going to be mostly mostly leather that does not need to be skived, for the most part. There will be a few pieces that may need to be, that I'm going to throw in. I'm really trying to clean up my leather. I have enough to last 2 lifetimes, and, you know, somebody else might just enjoy it, you know, besides me. All right. That was a quick fix. Let me fix that. So like I said, most of it is lamb. It does not need lamb or goat or sheepskin that does not need to be skived. In fact, you really can't skive lamb or goat skin. Lamb is too thin for the most part. You should never say never. But and sheepskin is way too soft. Way too soft. Okay, I recovered from that. Leather Live. I'm going to do a Leather Live sale. Terry's going to be here. It's posted on the YouTube channel. And I'm going to sell a bunch of my lamb. Lamb, goat, and sheepskin. Yeah. Pattern purchase. Good, Wendy. You're working on the Willa by Simply Classic. Is that the box? I opened the box, I looked at it, and I set it aside. I just haven't even had a second to look at it. It's terrible. All right, so here's the bottom pocket. We're going to lay this pocket right side up, centered, and baste it in place. I know I'm kind of getting distracted today, but that's okay. Then I need my lining back top piece, which is this piece. Let me mark my centers. I did look at the pattern really quick. It's really a cute pattern. So, are you doing it out of leather? Oh, no, you're doing it out of the box stuff. Okay, yeah. All right, let's baste this on. So it doesn't move around. Heat wave, I know. Even in the UK, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. All right, let's lay this back top, back lining top, right on top of that. And sew that with the seam allowance, which is, let me look. Okay. I didn't even look at the materials in the box yet. I need to get that out. Let me move this zipper. So if you watch Chris's Leather Live, we're going to do it very similar to that, where you know, choose the leather, which I hold up. It's going to go pretty fast. I don't have nearly the volume that she does. Thank goodness. Now we're going to fold our zipper pocket up, and we're going to top stitch on the base here. see. Isn't this polka dot cute? This is from So Yours. What's coming next week? Hi, Lowell. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a heat wave everywhere. But I have, look at me, I have long sleeves on and I have pants on because it's cold in the house. What do you do? All right. So now you have this pocket that is kind of a weird situation. So now we fold this up and you have a zipper that kind of stands up just like that. And let me see if I can use these clips. No AC? Amanda, you don't have AC? Are you serious? Oh my. Wow. That's, all right, so that's what you end up with the little pocket that kind of sits up. It's cute. Cute as a bug. All right, I'm going to start over here, and I'll end up on the other side. Stitching it in place. All right. Now, because I started down a little bit, because it's thick up here with the zipper end, I am going to go back up to the top. It's just easier, so I'm not fighting it. And if it's too thick for you, just go as far as you can. That is perfect. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Let's just do a little cleanup. Okay, so there you have a little pocket that has a little, it's kind of sitting up a little bit. It's so cute. All right, next step. Oh, Casey, your AC isn't working right now. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, let me just get the directions here. All right, the exterior back panel. Oh, I haven't done the exterior back panel. Oh, I'm not doing this in any, oh, I kind of missed some steps. I'm so sorry. That's the front pocket. What's this? That's the interior zipper pocket. I missed a couple steps. So we'll do it right now. Don't ask me why. Here it is. Okay. Sorry guys, I was all organized and then I started where I had the page at. Don't ask. All right, so this is the exterior back slip pocket. Let's do that. I should have done it already. All right. I have a recorded tutorial that goes in the right order. So this is just fun. And this is the iridescent too. So I did skive the iridescent. Look at that, you guys. It skives beautifully. just beautifully. Because it's a fairly stiff leather. The temper of it is fairly firm. It's not firm, you know, like some leathers, but it's pretty firm. I would say it's, I want to say medium firm, but probably on the firm side of that medium. All right, I'm going to stitch that. Top stitch. I'm probably going to run out of bobbin here. Isn't that pretty? Oh. All right, let me make sure I'm doing my... Right, this is the front bottom and the front top, or the back bottom and the front pocket. So let's stitch that together. Then we'll add the slip pocket. I did change my needle today. I'm really bad at changing needles. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna, this is unusual, we're gonna top stitch on this top piece, not on the lining. It's very atypical for top stitching something like this. In fact, I did it wrong the very first time. It's okay. All works out. Hi, Trish. All right, so now look at this. This is where this pocket goes. Oh dear, it's so pretty. So this is the back slip pocket. So you have a fully lined slip pocket there, and we're going to stitch around that. Now, the other thing that she does is she comes in a little bit, and I'm just going to mark it. And I'm going to start there. Oh man, you can't even see that. I'm going to start there. And what that does is it secures this back pocket a little bit. Again, I've not really seen that done before, but it's a good idea. And then we're going to baste that around. And then we'll come back over our stitches again here. You don't have to do it, but I think it's actually a really good idea myself. Because sometimes slip pockets, you use them so much that they get a little bit loose. So now we have our back slip pocket. Cute, 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 cute. All right, let's take our inside zipper pocket, our back slip pocket, and we're going to put those long sides together and just baste around. As you know, this is a bound bag. You know, this is funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. Not ha-ha funny. We are usually right now in the midst of a rainy season where it rains every day. We have had hardly any rain. In fact, it's really almost, I don't know if it's really considered a drought, but it's close. All right, let's just base this all the way around. And so everybody's a little bit worried about all the fireworks for 4th of July. And there being more fires because everything is so dry. So for that reason, we're not going to get but some little things for the kids this year. All right, perfect. Let's trim that up a little bit. Hi, Mary. Hi, everybody. All right, let's just make sure this is even, especially my corners. Okay. Actually, it looks really good. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so there's your back panel with your slip pocket and your interior zipper pocket. Isn't that cute? It's very cute. All right, let me see what's next. Well, I have a sip of coffee. Barbie, I've heard Florida is in a drought. Yeah. I know, we're surrounded by water. You should see the ponds in our neighborhood. They're like 10 feet down. It's bad. So I don't know what they're going to do for the fireworks for that. All right, I'm not making the waist bag. That's the next piece. So the next step is to do the front pocket. That's a lining. Let's see. Okay. Here's my front pocket stuff. Okay. So the first thing to do is, where's my zipper? I had my zipper right here. Here it is. This is 110%, the Frank Jr. 110. So I have 2 zipper pulls on my front pocket too. This is all the stuff that's coming next week. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so this is the top of the front pocket, or the front panel, really. I did put some tape there. And I made this zipper very long, so I'm just going to add it along the edge. Oh dear. This was just a remnant piece of zipper, so I didn't cut it. Now, oftentimes when you do this kind of a curve, you'll get little puckers. Don't worry about it. Normally, they are covered up by the seam allowance. Okay. And now we're gonna, I'm gonna baste that on. Oops. Yeah, I might have to clip this. Let's clip it. Let's clip it. Clip, clip. Let me clip it over here too. It's already coming up. Happens when you only use 1/8 inch double-side tape. It's all right. There we go. Okay. Does Brianna ship to Canada? I don't know who Brianna is. Are you talking about me? I ship to Canada. Hi, Net. I ship to Canada. Shipping is horrid internationally. It's horrid in the States, if you want to know the truth. Shipping has really gotten out of hand in general. But, you know, we do our best. Okay. Hi, Gloria from Nashville. All right. All right, what's next? All right, so we push this away. Let me see. That looks really good. See, you really can't see those puckers at all. I love it. All right. Now you take your gusset, pocket gusset. You should have a lining and an exterior. Let me put you down here so you can see better. You don't need to see my ugly mug. Nancy, you always leave them a bit longer, yeah. Me too. Me too. All right, so now we're gonna add our pocket gusset right side down on our zipper. Just right there. And I'm going to baste that in place. Hi, Mary Lou. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Let me do it over here. Let me do it over here. I might undo that. Is to baste this down. Kind of like this. Put a little stitch here. So everything is not stays where you want it. Yeah. That is actually a very helpful step. So I'm going to take that out and do that over here because it does make a difference. Well, let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking as I'm looking, I'm thinking. That's what you get for thinking. Mm-hmm. That's what happens. I hear the vacuum cleaner out in the other room. You know, when you have two dogs, two golden retrievers, and it's 90-some degrees, they shed like crazy. Okay, let's do that. Yep. Okay. Let's do that again. Let's just baste that down so it stays nice and straight. All right, that's better. I did not do that the last couple bags that I made with this, and I think it's helpful. So we'll see if it makes any difference today. All right, so that's what you have. So we basted that down. I got thread everywhere. Yeah. Now, we're going to add your pocket gusset here. And then we'll baste it in place. So I'll baste this and then we'll add our lining. All right, let me grab my lining piece, and that goes on top of the zipper. Is that right? And then it'll come like this. Yes, that is correct. I had to check myself. All right, now we'll do the full seam allowance. Oh, my bobbin just ran out. It's a beautiful thing. I have another one ready to go. Should be able to finish with this bobbin. We'll see. Ooh, I might have to put a band-aid on there. I just hit a sore with that thread. Oh dear. Yep, I am. Oh, please. It's not bleeding yet, but it is sore. We don't need blood everywhere, so let's just put a band-aid on, a preemptive band-aid. Right there. I get little sores everywhere. Do you guys? You know, when you sew a lot, there's a lot of sharps involved in sewing. There we go. Okay. Isn't that attractive? Yeah. Okay. All right, so then let me cut my zipper off. I don't need all that excess zipper. These go right sides together. Oh my gosh, that's going to be perfect. All right, let's bring this up without twisting to the other side. Your gusset. And let's stitch that together. Just basting it. My husband is out there vacuuming. It's a beautiful thing. All right, then let's bring the lining gusset up and baste it in place. Not baste, we'll sew that in place. Amanda, you accidentally sewed your first finger last week. It nearly went through. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to cringe at that. That's gotta hurt. I've done it once myself, which is, it's not pretty. Nope. All right, let's cut that excess zipper off. Thread everywhere. All right, now bring those little pocket gussets wrong sides together. And we're gonna top stitch next to the zipper and then baste them all in place. This takes a little time to do this, honestly. Not really, there's nothing really hard about it, but it takes time. I did skyball these pieces. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but I did. This pebble. All right, let's baste it. And top stitch. Okay. There you go. Looks like a little visor. It's cute. All right, now what's next? Let me see. Okay, let's mark our centers. Hi, Linda. All right. This is where I get confused, and I just did this the other day. I just did this yesterday, if you want to know the truth. All right, let's turn it wrong side out. Wait a minute. Mark the centers. Exterior and lining pocket panels. Oh. My front pockets. Here we go. I think I already did my centers. Yeah. Okay. This part just gets a little confusing, so let me just read it, dear. Oh, my hip is fabulous. I, knock on wood, have no pain. It was about 7 weeks, 6.5, 7 weeks, and everything turned golden. It was wonderful. Exterior front pocket, right sides together with the exterior pocket gusset. Okay. This is where I get a little bit confused, but we are going to conquer it. Okay. Like this, I believe. Let me just double check. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. There we go. I think that's right. I'm going to clip this and look real quick. You are due for a knee replacement, but you chickened out. Well, no, that's not right either. Hold on a second. This needs to end up like this. So, Barb, what are you doing here? Oh dear, I'm throwing things. Well, a knee is a little different than a hip. I'm just going to say that out loud. Here we go. This is what we need. Oh, I need to get my center on my zipper. That's why I'm struggling with this. Just find your center on your zipper, Barb. Yeah, my knee, I had my right knee done, what was it, 3 years ago? And it was a totally different experience than what this is, I will just say. This was a piece of cake compared to the knee. But, you know, I made it through and I'm glad I did it because I'm good now. Oh my gosh, why am I struggling with this? Hold on just a second. This is really kind of annoying to me. Let me do something here. Hold on. Excuse me. Hi, Kathy. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to put your big curl pants on. It'll be worth it in the end, but it's and you just gotta manage your pain. Really, other than that, it really wasn't that bad. The first week is what's bad. After the first week, everything's good. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me see. I want to do this right because this is the third one I've done. You would think that I'd know. No. No. Okay. I'm going to open my zippers. I'm looking at my own video, you guys. Isn't that funny? Let's turn it right side out. Wrong side out. And yeah, that's right. I had it right, but it confused me. So this loose zipper goes here. And I'm a little I confuse myself too because I have my tag on, so I have to make sure I get it on there right. Yeah. Okay. It's really not that hard. I'm making it much harder than it looks, you guys. It's really not hard. Okay, so here's the top. Let me put you down here so you can see better. So the top is here, and I'm attaching this to the other zipper that isn't attached to anything yet until now. Now we're going to put the zipper gusset pocket right sides together with our exterior. Got it. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Isn't that funny? You have to look at your own video to see what to do. It happens. And then I just clip this at the top first because we can clip our bottom gusset to make it fit, which we will have to. So, but I do not want to clip my zipper. There we go. All right, let's clip. What do I do with my scissors? Our gusset, because you always clip the straight edge. And the zipper, the pocket gusset is the straight edge. And you have a decent seam allowance here, so don't be afraid. Okay. Let me get rid of these. Oh, Mary, it was 6 weeks before he was glad he did it. It took me a year before I was glad I did it. Yeah. And honestly, I'd have to think twice before I decided to do my other knee. My other knee is fine right now. I don't need to do it, but I guarantee you that when I'm ready to have it, it's going to be a tough decision for me. But I know what to expect now, and so my pain management will be a little different for me. Yeah. He's a man machine, I know. I don't wish knee replacements on anybody, but once you do them, I mean, I'm so much better. It's really shocking how much it changes your life. What did somebody say to me the other day? They said, oh, somebody that had a hip replacement said they have aftermarket parts. So they don't have their original parts anymore. They have aftermarket parts. I thought that was hilarious how she said that. Never thought of it that way. Okay, I'm clipping the heck out of this. Let me put it back up here. It's hard to get that angle good. Okay. So it's a tight fit even with clipping, just so you know. And I don't think I'll have any puckers, but we'll see. I hope not. All right, let's do it. Let me have a sip of coffee. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, the pain is only bad for about a week, and then it does change. It really does. All right, let me see what I think it's the full seam allowance. Yeah. Okay. Let me grab my Kelly's. So I can keep my zipper where it's supposed to be. I need to make a note in my pattern that this seam here with the gusset needs to be a little smaller. I think I'm going to do that, make a note of that. It just would make this a little easier. And I'm always looking for a little easier. Of course, you know, when you enlarge something, it does change things a little. So, I'm sure it was my fault. Okay, 10 a.m. tomorrow. Be here, live leather sale. It's going to be fun, if nothing else. Carrie and I are going to be goofing off. Actually, this has gone pretty well. We'll see if I get any puckers. I don't think so. Famous last words. Where's my zipper pull? There it is. Okay. Okay. Hi, Holly. All right, let's see how we did. Make sure our zipper closes, number one. Oh my gosh, I don't think there's one pucker. Let's see. There is no puckers. How is that even possible? Look at that. This iridescent. This is the first time I've did anything other than a mega accordion with this iridescent. It's just absolutely beautiful. And my tag is on straight. How did that happen? Okay, now we are going to add our lining. So all this needs to kind of tuck inside. Let me see. I'm looking at my own video. Yeah. So take one of your front pocket lining panels with this top tucked inside, and we're going to add that right side down, and we're going to leave a turning hole on the bottom here. So from this point on, this is, if you've made the Louis waist pack, it's very similar to the Louis waist pack. Holly, you need to send me that pattern that's coming up. I haven't gotten the pattern. Is it not ready? May not be ready. Oops, I'm putting that on the wrong side. Huh, good thing I caught that. Yeah. Okay. Holly is a pattern releasing machine this summer. She's got all kinds of stuff going on. Okay. So tuck everything inside. It's gorgeous. I do sell this in quarters, by the way. It's stunning. It's firm, and you need to really have a skiver because it needs to be skived. All right, let me get enough clips on here to make sure. Okay. So this is what you have. It looks like a hot mess, doesn't it? Here's the outside, the wrong side of the outside, and we've tucked everything in, and we're going to leave a turning hole down here on the bottom. Let me make sure that's the bottom. Yeah. And I'm going to leave a fairly good turning hole because this leather is a little stiff. Okay. Oh, good, Colleen. Colleen, you are more than welcome to come over if you want to. I know it's a bit of a drive. It's probably a good hour and a half. But if you want to come over tomorrow to be here with Terry and I for the live sale, you are more than welcome. I'm serious. Okay, let's do this. I don't know if you want to leave your mom for that long, though. That's the only thing. Probably not. Let me have a sip of coffee before I go into this. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the let me look. The seam allowance. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do it from this side so I can make sure I'm on the other side of my seam. So let me mark this side. For where I'm going to start and stop. Okay, let's do it. I'm trying to feel where my zipper tape is. Let me, yeah. Okay. Let me grab my Kelly's. There we go. I'm trying to feel for my zipper holes to make sure they're out of my way. I think they are now. Okay. Yeah, we'll just have to see. Okay, let's see how we did. I have clips everywhere on the floor, you guys. It's pretty funny. And thread everywhere. Okay. So here's my hole. Let's turn it and see how we did. The struggle is going to be real. I need to trim this first, though. So let's trim it. I know. I hear you. Just know you're more than welcome. All right, so this is the bottom, so we can trim away here. Okay, now up here where the zipper is, I am not trimming my zipper, but I am going to trim the lining on the curves and the leather on the curves. Just a little. Doesn't need to be a lot. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, let's see how we did. I could heat it up. I don't know if I'm going to need to or not. Let's see. It's coming. I try to be careful because my thumb hurts, sadly. The thing I'm most worried about is if the zipper is going to work easily and that I don't see any basting stitches, which it doesn't look like I do. Oh my, that turned out actually pretty good. Let me see if I can open and close my zipper. Perfect. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we need to close our turning hole. That's the next step. Let's put a little bit of tape here. And we're going to top stitch. Hey, Donna. Hey, Donna, I'm using some of this iridescent. Did you ever get any? Have you sewn anything with it yet? This is actually the first thing. I've been hoarding it. Okay, so here's my turning hole. So this looks really good. So I'm going to tape my turning hole closed. And then we're going to top stitch that front pocket. Whoops. That was my tape. I need that tape. Okay. Okay, well, Wait till you do. It's gorgeous. All right, now we're going to top stitch from the outside. So I'm going to kind of put this in like a little, the gusset up and my zipper up. Kind of like that. Okay, let's start from down here. And I just want to make sure I'm catching that pocket. So I'm going to pull the thread to the inside. So I'm not going to back stitch. So this is exactly like the Louis. Let me see if I caught it. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then we're going to top stitch next to the zipper. Let me close that for just a second. All right, then when I open that up, it'll make it easier. Okay. Just go slow, manipulate it as you need to. And I'm going to close that. If I can. There we go. Okay, we're almost there. Oh, I'm going to back stitch. You can't even see my thread. Okay. Let's see how it did. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Okay, good. Good, good, good. All right, now let's make sure everything still zips good. That would be very important. Oh my. Okay. So there's your front pocket. Isn't that just the cutest thing? It's almost blinding. It's so pretty. Okay. Now, the next step is to add the other side of the pocket. So, let me see something. Hold on. We need to add this. Other side of the zipper pocket. Let me get my... It was the hardest part, Vicki. It's really not hard. You just have to go slow, which is challenging. So now we're just going to add our other part of our pocket. Now this is a little funny too, honestly. Let's match up our centers. But you have to kind of trust the process because it does work. So we're just putting our other side of our pocket right sides down. So that's actually what we're doing, is creating that zipper pocket right there. Okay. And she recommends you sew this in 3 stages, which I did on the one I recorded, and it does work. It feels weird, and I'll show you why. Let me put you down here so you can see. So I don't really care if I get puckers in my lining. You know, sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. All right, this is where it gets kind of weird. Right here on this side where the zipper is. You end up leaving a small hole, but in the end it gets covered. So let me get there and I'll show you. Sold. You sold both your Jeannie bags. Oh my gosh. Fabulous. It's a great bag. I'm so glad. Okay, so when we get up here, you can see that the zipper is over here. So we're going to sew from here all the way around, and then we're going to sew from here around and here around. It does work out if you do it in the 3 phases. It really does make a difference. And it feels like you're leaving a hole there, and you are a little one, but it gets closed up in the end. You kind of have to just trust the process, because when Lori and I did it on the live, it was very confusing for me. If you watch the live, I was like, what do you want me to do? It didn't feel right. But it does work. Sharon, was it hot out there at the farmer's market? I bet it was. Okay, so I'm going to start. You never wear black when you're doing leather because it gets everywhere, but that's okay. I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to sew all the way around the bottom, okay? I'm just going to move that one out of the way. Let me grab my Kelly's. Getting it started is the hardest part, honestly. There we go. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh. It was hot, but you sit under a big tent. I know, but still. Oop. Okay, we're going to go up here and stop. Let me see where I am. Okay. Okay, perfect. So we have this part of that zipper pocket closed, and now we're going to do this in 2 phases. I find that the easiest, I really do. And your zipper's up here, so just be aware of where your zipper is and your zipper pulls. go. Almost there. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Perfect. See, there's really actually about a 1/2 inch hole there. That'll get closed up. So don't fret about that. I'm telling you, don't fret about it. Trust the process because it does work. Okay, let's do this side. I think I'm going to do it from this top side. Let's try that. Let me move my zipper pull. That might help me. There we go. Okay. Where's my little Kelly's? Let's pull this so it's nice and even. Okay, let's see how it did. The biggest thing again is to make sure that your zipper is free flowing for your pocket. And there you have that fully lined pocket. It's perfect. Okay. That is the hardest part of the whole bag. So again, here on this side, there is about a 1/2 inch, maybe a hair more, but it'll be fine in the end. It gets all closed up. All right, so now let's take our main, where is that piece? Lining piece. And we're going to put these wrong sides together. Oops, I didn't find my centers. It's a very roomy bag. This is not a short sew. That's why I tried to do so much. It's not a short sew at all. It takes a while. Wrong sides together. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let me look at my pieces. Hold on. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's just clip it all the way around and we'll baste it on. Melissa at Sawyer's has this polka dot liner text in a variety of colors. It's really nice stuff. I think she's already sold out of it once and had to reorder because it's so nice and popular. Hi, Nat. Good morning. You're making a Kimberbell Star Spangled Banner quilt. Oh my gosh. That is a project, Donna. I can't wait to see it. When are you going to have it done? Is that something you're wanting to get done by the 4th? Or no? Liner text is your #1 fave. I know. And the nice thing for me is she is so close to me that when I order, I get it like within 2 days. So fast. Sometimes the next day. Depends on when it shows. But she's closed 3 days a week now. She's only open 4 days. All right. Let's just base that in price. Isn't that pretty? This is my new bag. I'm just going to say it out loud. I know it's going to be shocking for you guys. I'm staying on here until we finish it too. So if you have to come and go, please do. We're getting there. We just got to put the gusset on now. Soon, you hope. It was too thick. This liner text is a nylon liner text, Donna. So it's a little different. It's a little thinner than her other liner text, just FYI. I like it better, actually. I love all her liner text, but this is much thinner. That's why I like it. We're really pretty lucky. We have a lot of good lining options these days. Okay, there we go. That front pocket is complete. It's a beautiful thing. All right, now let me see. Here is my zipper gusset. I already did that so we could save a little bit of time. And there is my bottom gusset. With my strap ends, D-ring connectors. So we have our back panel with our slip pocket and our little zipper pocket. We have our front panel with our open pocket, or our front pocket, fully lined. So both of these are fully lined now. Now, let's do our zipper gusset. So here's the bottom. On this one, I did put a piece of foam. So, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to put the exterior right sides together. And then I'll put the lining right sides together. And then we'll sew that full seam allowance. I did get them. I did get them. They're very cute. And I got the needle case too. I'll be getting the rotary case as well. I know. I love all her stuff. She's a gem and a half. She is the sweetest thing too. If you don't know Danny, she's just the kindest, most generous person around. All right, the other side, pull that up to the other side. And then bring the lining up. Okay, and let's sew that side. All right. And then let's turn those wrong sides together and baste all that in place. Hi, Natalie. All right. So let's start here. We're going to baste all this, the bottom together, and then we'll top stitch next to the zipper. I'm going to have to get some water. I've had 2 cups of coffee and very little water today. It's never a good thing, you know? Perfect. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so there's our gusset. Now, I know I say this every time I do this, but if your gusset next to your zipper is a little bit off like this, don't worry about it. Just trim it. It's going to happen. If it hasn't happened to you yet, count your blessings, but it's going to happen. And it's just a bare snip to even that up. I don't even the whole gusset, just there. That's it. Just those few little snips, and now it matches on each side. Let me see, there's a little something there. All right, let's find our centers. Make sure they're still centered. I did center it before I stitched it. That's correct. And that's correct. Let's find the center of our zipper gusset. I didn't do that. Okay. What did you say in that? It is easier to do the front pocket on the enlarged since I haven't made the 100%. I haven't made the regular size yet. So I don't know that. It could be. It definitely could be. I don't know. I'm just putting my gusset centers together, and then I'm going to mark a little center down here for the side. Okay. All right. It's really about the same. Yeah, Lori's done the regular size, so she should know. All right. Now we are ready to put it together. I am just going to trim this so I have an even... You know, sometimes on the corner things get a little extra. That's what I call it. Just a little extra. Let's see. This one looks pretty good. Okay. All right, let's start with our front. Turn the gusset right side out. Let me put you up here so you can see. Whoops. There we go. I'm trying to find my centers. All right, let's do the centers. Grab a whole bunch of... And I guarantee you we're going to have to do some clipping, but that's okay. All right, let's do the bottom. If I can find my center. There it is. Oh, really, in that? Oh, yeah. Well, then give the 110% a try. I personally like the 110%, but I haven't made the regular size either. So, all right, let's just go proactively clip our corners. Be proactive in your clipping. Okay. Here we go. I didn't interface this except for the gusset, the bottom gusset, because I use the firmer leather, the iridescent. So I don't think I'm going to regret that. We'll see. Famous last words. Let me get my little clip ball here. How long have we been on here? Can somebody, Lori, can you tell me? How long have we been on? It is, it's 12. Oh my gosh, we're going on 2 hours. It's not a short sew. Not a short sew. Is that right? Going on 2 hours? Okay. I've been on longer than 51 minutes. You mean an hour and 51 minutes? Yeah. Well, that clip broke. Let's try another one. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I can't wait to see this bag. It's going to be so cute. Almost 2 hours. Okay. Hey, Linda. It's not giving me a hard time. It's just, it's a long sew. It's not a short sew by any stretch. I think I'm going to do it from this side. Let me see. Yeah, let's do it from this side. Which I don't normally do it from this side, but we're going to try it. Oh dear, I gotta sneeze. Hold please. Okay, it went away. Yeah. I need my Kellys. I need my Kellys. I need my Kellys. Actually, let me grab my ruler. Oh, I mean my screwdriver. That'll help me. Tony's yelling at the dogs. This is a harder side, so this is why I like to do this front pocket first, because it's a little more finicky because of the narrow gusset. So I like to do it first. That's my story. That's my story. Okay, let's see how we did. Oh my. I'm going to go ahead and turn it right side out. Oh, I got some basting stitches there and there. So I'll go over those. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Guys. So you can see some basting stitches right there and there. So I'll just make that a little wider seam. Other than that, it's perfect. Oh my. Okay. So on the sides. Right there and there. Okay. This iridescent is a winner. It's on my website if you want to buy a quarter hide. Yep. Right here. Right there. Let's see. That's not bad. I think I'll just pick that little tiny piece out. I don't want to make my gusset too narrow. And right there. Okay. Okay, let me see. It's to die for. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, perfect. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and trim this and put the binding on one side at a time. So I'm going to trim it so I can get my binding on good and not struggle with that. And then we just have to put the other side on. Since I already did my strap, which I always do my strap first, so that way when I'm done with this, I'm done. I always regret not doing my strap first. I think I was watching Kasai, and she does too. And she usually regrets not doing it first. Because then you have to do strap. And it's nice when you get the binding done just to be done, you know? Okay. Oh my, I am creating a huge mess here. Vacuum cleaner is going to get quite the workout. All right, let's grab some binding. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. Look at that. That is going to be pretty. I think that's the best match I have. That is a no. I don't think I have enough of that. Well, here's another option. No. I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to leave my thread in there. I'm okay with that. Oops, I missed some trimming here. Okay. All right, let's put it on there, pull it around. Stitch it together. I have, well, over time, I have a variety of binding colors. that I've accumulated. And I have my favorites. I mean, if you watch Chris at Simply Classic, she does all black binding for the most part, which is not a bad idea. That way you don't have to have a bunch of colors, which is really pretty smart. I don't really... There are some things I don't mind all black, but I don't want black. Like, wouldn't want black in here. Not that that would be terrible, really. Okay, let's start up here. Clip it in place. I must not have trimmed this. Doesn't feel like it. It's something that makes you go, Yeah, I think I missed that. There we go. That's better. Just more stuff for the floor. Ah, that's better. Okay, this is the normal part where I would speed it up so you don't have to watch me clip the binding. Because how boring is that? So let's chat. Come to the leather live. Even if you don't want to buy any leather tomorrow, just come and hang out with us tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm going to be selling a lot about, I think I have about 70, 75 hides of lamb or leather for the most part that doesn't need to be skived. Yep. And it's all gorgeous stuff. Just gorgeous stuff. I'm not trying to make a bunch of money off of it either. I'm selling it for really what I have in it plus whatever I had to pay for shipping. So it's reasonably priced. In a variety of colors. There will be a few hides that will need to be skived. I don't know what happened here. I didn't pull this far enough. Here. That'll help. There we go. Oh. But a lot of hides. Terry's going to be here. She is going to be a huge help. Her husband has graciously allowed me to have her for an hour or two. Thank you, Jim. He never watches, but that's okay. Thank you, Jim. I'm thanking him. She's going to be Vanna. She's either going to be Vanna, we'll probably take turns, or I'll do it, one of the two. I haven't quite decided. We'll both do it. She has been so busy the last months that we haven't had time to do a sew together. We need to. She's working, she's traveling, she's doing all kinds of stuff. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this side. put my clips on wrong, but that's okay. So it's taking me a hot second to get them off. Hi, Lorena. You guys, I met Lorena virtually this week, and it was very fun. She and Lori went to Yellowstone. In person. If only. It would be very dangerous for me to go there. Very dangerous. It's already dangerous just remotely. Oh, I can tell I'm going to have to go over this corner again. It's okay. All right, we're almost done with this side. Almost done. Another 15 minutes, we'll be done. Okay, there's a half an inch there. Oh, there, that corner. I knew it. I knew it. It's okay. It happens. Oh dear. There's a whole bunch right here. How'd that happen? Okay. Let's just go around again. Let's do that. And let's do it this side. That way it looks like it was on purpose. Yeah, I missed it completely right here. Oh, for heaven's sakes, that's terrible. Mm-hmm. Goodness gracious, Barb. How did that happen? Yeah. I knew I missed this corner. Not a big deal. It'll look like it was on purpose to go around it again. I think I did that the other day too. Mm-hmm. Those are just the corners. There's a couple little corners. Not a big deal. It happens. My thumb's getting stuck. All right. All right, let's clean it up a little bit. That is really pretty binding with this, though. Okay. All right, let's put the back on. Make sure that it's right side up. Where's my center? You've been cutting out a little Leah. Cool. Using some of that leather you got. I love it. I already got my order too. It's gorgeous stuff. All right, let's clip these corners. Where's my scissors? Here they are. So, what's everybody doing for the 4th? Got big plans. Yeah, quick shipping. Very fast shipping. I think she shipped my stuff the same day. People like fast shipping. I try and ship same day too. Because people want their stuff. You know, it's hard to beat Amazon in shipping, but I am not Amazon. I don't have a conveyor belt. Although that would be very nice. You have to have a bigger house to get a conveyor belt. Hi, Mona. Yes, please give me a thumbs up. That does make such a difference. This is the most boring part, is doing all the clipping, doing all the binding. It's just boring. If I could pay somebody to do it for me, I would. You just have to embrace the process, because it is quite a process to sew it together and then go around it again after you put the binding on. It just takes time. All right, let's do it. Or robots. A robot. I wonder, you know, I wonder if I will live long enough to see robots in homes. You young whippersnappers, you probably will. But I don't think I will. I don't think I'll live long enough to... I mean, who knows? I don't know how far away they are to be in your home. Who knows? I'm not sure I want one. There's enough chatter about all the AI stuff. People hate it. I'm not sure I like it completely, but I don't hate it. It's coming whether we want it or not, you know? What'd Lori say? My robot cleans my floors. That's true. I already have a robot. I have one of those vacuum cleaners. Thanks, Lori. I didn't realize. I forgot about that. With 2 dogs, we still have to vacuum now. It doesn't get it all. See how easier, this side is so much easier than the front side with the pocket. It's just easier. Because of that narrow little gusset on the front, it's a little more difficult. Not hard. All right. Let's put that last little binding on. Trim this. Sharon, that is funny. Yes, my dogs do that as well. And that they actually, I don't know if you guys will find this gross or not, but I don't think it's gross. I just think it's weird. These two dogs eat their own hair. You know, when they shed, they'll eat their own hair. I don't think I've ever had a dog that ate their own hair. But they do. Especially Rosie. Rosie in particular eats her own hair that she has shed. Don't ask me why. I try and keep ahead of it so she doesn't, but she does. It's weird. Do your guys eat their own hair? Your dogs? Of course, Golden's shed pretty bad, you know, so there's a lot of hair. It's hard to keep up with it. Okay, let's see. Did I get that even all the way around? I believe I did. All right, let's do it. The Jetsons. Yeah. I wouldn't mind a flying car. You can get places faster. Maybe. I don't know. This is so pretty. I honestly get most of my fold over elastic from your Vinyl Source. She has tons of colors and she ships same or next day. I mean, so fast. Your Vinyl Source, Renata at Your Vinyl Source. Besides, she's a sweetest lady. I hope I get to meet her someday. I would love to. Sabrina, doesn't Your Vinyl, isn't she in Texas somewhere close to you? I think she is. She does. She has tons of colors, beautiful colors. Most of my stuff is from her. And like I said, I do that because, oh dear, because she ships same or next day. It's fast. And I get it really fast from her too. Honestly, I think that's where I've ordered most of it from lately. All right, you guys, we just have to do this, and then we're going to turn and burn, and we're going to be done. And I can show you my new bag. I'm going to be done sewing for today. I'm going to go spend some time with my dogs and my husband. Cook a good dinner. All right, let's see how it looks. Okay, let's do it. Oh, Sabrina. I have some of that, I believe. I have a lot of her linings, too. Let me get my stiletto. Spaghetti. I think we're going to have green beans, fresh green beans, chicken wings, and a weird combo. I'm going to have a little salmon. I love salmon. Love salmon. Grilled salmon. Nothing better. Oh my. Clips on the floor. Alright, let's see how we did. This side is so much easier. Oh my gosh, see, I missed that, like a 1/4 inch over here. That's it. This side is so much easier to do. Isn't it funny? Like right there. Just a tiny, not even a 1/4 inch. Okay. All right. You guys ready? Let's see what it looks like. Here's my strap. I'm gonna have to go change my clothes. I got so much stuff on me. Okay, here we go. Oh, my poor thumb. I did this little scrape on my thumb on my skiver, on the top. Keep your fingers away from the blade. I'm telling you, it's a tiny little thing, but you know, it hurts. Oh, that's not bad. Oh dear. What am I? Oh my. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make an accordion to match. I think I'm going to make a small, or maybe I'll make a purse pal. I don't know. So I know a lot of people very frequently ask me what's my favorite pattern. Well, of course, my patterns are my favorite pattern. The Jeannie bags is a favorite pattern. This is a favorite pattern, I can tell you that. The Frank Jr. from Sincerely Jen. It's become a favorite. The Louis is one of my favorites, too. Stunning. Stunning. All right. Thread everywhere. Let me lengthen this a little bit. I am going to pound these like my friend suggested. Hold on, let me get it. Oh. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh, yeah. You guys, this is my new favorite bag. Look at that. Okay. Here's the other one I made. Let's move all my stuff. Here's purse pal. I'll just put that in there for now. My Jordan pouch. Small Jordan pouch. My hand sanitizer. A couple pens and my Salt and Stone spray. Love it. Okay, and then my stash of peppermints. These are the peppermints from Sam's. They're the best thing since sliced bread. And then I have a piece of paper in here that I'll just put in my pocket back here. Is that it? Yep. Okay. And then my phone will go in the front. Oh my gosh. Look at that iridescent, you guys. Oh my. Look at that. I need a little peppermint. Hold please. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I haven't had lunch and I hardly had any breakfast. I am telling you, if you should not walk, run to my website and get a quarter of this iridescent. You can get a whole hide at Tandy, but I sell it by the quarter because most people aren't going to want a whole quarter or whole half hide. You need a skiver though. This is my new favorite bag ever. I mean, look at that. Look how it changes color depending on how you're looking at it. And it's a dream to sew. And it goes really good with this pebble leather, which I also sell. Oh. I love it. So my friend Patricia said, I'll pound the corners. You don't need to hear that. That's really noisy. Thanks for watching, guys. What time is it? It is, what time is it? I have little mini on here, and it's really hard to tell what time it is. Is it 1:20? Oh my gosh. It's 1:20. Wow. stock up on these D-ring zipper pulls because you're going to want them in about a week from, yeah. I sell all these little zipper pulls, D-ring zipper pulls in all the colors. Black matte, gunmetal, light gold, silver, and antique. You're going to want them. Something's coming that you're going to want them. So stock up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time. I know it was a long live. And I usually don't do this long of a live. In fact, I thought about doing it in 2 sections because I knew it would take a while. But this is my new bag. Thanks for watching. Be sure and do thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great weekend. And be sure to come tomorrow on YouTube, live leather sale. Terry will be here. We're going to sell all kinds of, I think 70, 75 hides. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.